Alright, so welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the retail patch notes from July 8th, 2025. I know this is a day behind, but that's because, well, I knew that they were out. I debated on whether or not I wanted to make a video on just stadium changes, but then I decided, yeah, I'll probably just look at them. It won't be a long video, I'll just look at them and then we'll go from there, okay? Twitch.tv/TheKingofYes. Replay codes reset, so they got reset today, today's update. And highlights from the previous patch are removed. That's sad. I had a lot of good highlights at that last match. So Toki Slam was buffed. Yeah, so the damage scale goes up to 30% from 20%. So it'll do more damage the longer you're in the game. When you recall your mech, I think. Junkrat. Developer comment: Junkrat has brought his branded mayhem to Stadia, but mostly the back of his weapon focus powers. We're adding some power to some of his ability power focus powers to help items make them more attractive options. He probably did need it, but I just don't like him. Increased cash income from damage and healing by 11%. Why that specific number? I want to know how they came up with this number. Fix an issue where using Steel Trap while you had one charge would also consume the recharging charge. Now deals 30% reduced damage from 50% reduced. I haven't played Junkrat, so I don't know much about him, but if these changes affect him that much, then I hope that they're good changes. Frequency increase to every 0.3 seconds, up from 0.4. Lithium alloy burn damage increased to 75, up from 50. Fox Funny Fuel, epic ability hero item. Ability power increased to 15%, up from 10%, and then lifesteal increased to 15 from 10. Okay, so he must not have been getting very much with his ability power because he has mines that deal damage. I don't know. It just feels like weapon power would be the best thing for Junkrat anyway. Snowball Fight now is synergized with twice as ice, expanding May's mobility options, enabling more frequent uses of mini blizzard. This update gives more fluid movement and crowd control opportunities, encouraging dynamic play and rewarding smart positioning. Ana support, so that's the DPS and the tank already. So it's a small patch, but it's big enough. Ana has always felt like she's not been that strong. Like her biggest power was like a sleep buff. Ana remains one of the most impactful heroes when it comes to empowering her teammates. This patch leads further into that strength for enhancing her ability to turn the tide of battle with a key utility, particularly increasing the build impact of Biotic Grenade to create more high-stakes, high-reward moments in critical team fights. These changes aim to make Ana even more decisive force in coordinated play. Our turn, decreased duration to 25%, down from 50. Okay, so she got immediately a nerf after they said that they wanted the buff. That's funny. I mean, it's hard to tell with a lot of these because there's so many powers that, like, tweaking a couple numbers here might make them broken, and then other things, you know, it's like there's so many different little nuances in this that it might just explode if you change the wrong thing too many times. My turn. Increase self nano boost duration to 100%. Your full potential. Increase ultimate charge given to 35%. Up for 25. Timeout power. Increase slow duration to 2.5, up from 1.5. And Venomous, increased damage to 75. Okay, so they just buffed her grenade in different powers that she has. Oh wow, they buffed them straight up. They buffed 4 of her powers, 5 of her powers. Got changed. I thought these were items that got changed. Dude, let's go. At higher MMR, Juno has earned the nickname Flying Tracer for good reason. Her survivability, especially after round 3, made her extremely slippery and difficult to deal with. This base adjustment is focused on slightly reducing her survival capability to keep her challenging without feeling unfair to eliminate. Juno's just hard to hit in general because of like how small her hitbox is and the fact that she's flying and she can just change direction at a moment's notice, and then also has speed on top of that. She's just hard to deal with. Kiriko. We're shifting Kiriko's clone to serve its role as a decoy. That's good. And utility tool rather than functioning as a lethal, cold-blooded assassin. This adjustment is the first step towards making this ability feel more fair, interactive, and enjoyable for both Kiriko players and their opponents. More updates are planned to further refine its identity and gameplay impact. Clone Conjuration. Clone now deals 65% less damage and healing, which is insane, by the way. And it's back to its original duration. So they put a band-aid patch where it would last only 2.5 seconds while they dealt with it. So now they're buffing it back up to its original 4 seconds. While Zenyatta has often leaned towards the offensive playstyles, we're making adjustments to encourage his healing focused builds as well. These changes aim to better support players who want to take on a more traditional support role and provide stronger team-wide healing presence. Sorry. Dual Harmony. Decreased healing reduction to 40%, down from 45%. Gotta Have Faith. Increased orb duration up to 10%, up from 5%. And increased ultimate meter cap to 75%, up from 65%. Interesting. So I haven't played much Zenyatta either, but I know he's been really good with some of his kick builds and his like damage and Discord orb. Those have been his strongest builds. So it's nice to see that they're making changes to his healing stuff as well. So just general updates. Aerial Distressor cost decreased to 9,000, which is nice. And then 3-tap Tommy Gun, which is... I can't remember which one that is. I think it gives you a little bit more power or something. It's a weapon power one, I think. Increased to 10,500. So that's, you know... We're reducing the cost of Aerial Distressor to make it more efficient and easier to purchase in the matchups that you need it. And additionally, 3-tap Tommy Gun has become the linchpin of many popular builds and was priced too low for the amount of value it's providing. Nice. I want to know how they decide what to change, because they have all of these. Sorry, hold on. Because it's like they have all of these different items and abilities and powers and characters to look at. I want to know what their thought process is and what data they look at that's like, okay, so this item we need to change, but how can we also like make it fair? You know what I mean? I want to know how they do it, because it's got to be like they have to be looking at data, but I want to know what data they're looking at. Fix the ability where force keyboard / mouse user interface was incorrectly swapping between input types. Moira fixing the issue with her mythic skin. Yeah, her cape was doing weird stuff, I think. Stadium, Junkrat's soot shaker, blah 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 blah. So just a few bugs that were only going to be found when you actually release stuff to the public. That's fine, that makes sense. You know it's so funny? Oh my gosh, you know it's so funny? Hold on, they took it out. There's no way. Wait, they took it out. They actually took it out because it was there yesterday. I saw it. No way. They took it out. I took a screenshot of it too. Check this out. Look at this. They took it out. They took it out because it's not fixed. There's no way. I took this yesterday. The day it came out, I took it because I thought they finally fixed it and I was going to be able to like actually play the new map. I still haven't played the new map, by the way. Still haven't played it. Am I ever going to get to play it? Maybe, probably not. Probably not now because they took it out. They took it out. They literally removed it. That's insane. That's hilarious. Unless I was looking, I hope that I wasn't looking at one of these. No, because the last patch was the season patch. Yeah, no, I didn't misread it. I took a screenshot. That's crazy. They took it out because it's not fixed. That's amazing that I actually took a screenshot of it. That's hilarious. Anyway, that's the season. That's a 2-week patch notes. So July 8th. So it's like every 2 weeks they update Stadium with the patch notes, and then like, so in another 2 weeks we should be getting, I think, mid-season maybe, or another patch at least. So I'll be back then with covering those. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Tell your dad about me. Make sure that he really knows who I am. And, yeah. Twitch.tv/TheKingofYes. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Guaranteed. Be there. Or be, square. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. At 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a Mercy cosplay. Again, at 1,000 subscribers, I will do a Mercy cosplay.